Welcome back in a real way. Alright, let's get into this shit, right? I was watching a show. They was talking about um, if the media portrays or perpetuates a, negative image of black men. And the panel was a bunch of, black people, about six of them. And it was interesting that, like, this one guy, matter of fact, let's take it from the top. Let's talk about how the media perpetuates and portrays negative images of black men. You know what I'm saying? Like from the top to the bottom. And it's so crazy because it's historically ingrained into Americana, period. So, like, anytime there's a vision or an image of something negative, the way they want to convey it is always with a black man. They make a black man the face of it. From back in the day when it comes to, outlaw slaves and shit like that to, the wild and barbarous Native American Indians, and you know what I mean? Like, that's how they got the because, all right, there was a proclamation that everything west of Appalachia was supposed to be Native American land. They wasn't supposed to fuck with that. The white people wasn't, colonizers wasn't supposed to fuck with that. And then came a fucking propaganda message after that, calling the fucking Native Americans wild and barbarians and primitives and all that shit. And from that point on, that's when the Declaration of Independence came, saying basically, white people can move into wherever the fuck they want to go into because these people are lesser than you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same shit today. And I'm gonna give you examples. When you deal it, like, think of the most heinous crimes against innocence or humanity. You know what I mean? I bet you I could point to at least one black person who's supposed to be the face of it, who's been perpetuated as the face of it. You know what I mean? You got the fucking domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? First it was Chris Brown. Now it's been a certain amount of time. They might have put it back on OJ now. You know what I'm saying? Because he's out and fresh. You know what I'm saying? Because of the recent release of him from jail. You know what I'm saying? He can basically pick up the steam, and we can bring that shit back into play, his negative aspect. But if it's not OJ, then it's Chris Brown. Fucking the face of child pedophilia. Even though this Jeffrey Epstein shit is going on, nobody's talking about that. They got Michael Jackson as the face of pedophilia. Let's go further. Oh, we can't forget Michael Vick when it comes to animal abuse. Even though fucking Joe Exotic just had a whole fucking on fucking Netflix, but he's not the face of animal abuse. Fucking Michael Vick is for fighting dogs. It wasn't even him fighting them, but it was on his property. So he gets a fucking damn near like a CCE or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Let's move forward. Like, the thing that I don't like about this shit. All right, so let's go into the music. You know what I'm saying? So some people will be like, well, it's not so much as media perpetuating these images as it is black people creating these images to be perpetuated. That's bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why it's bullshit. Because black people, again, are the minority of America. So, who are these images being sold to? They're only successful because they're accepted by who? The masses. Black people aren't the masses. So even if we are creating those fucking images, it's because at this point, we just got to get our foot in the game. Then we can change the narrative, but we got to sell them what they want to hear first. Then we can try to do something from the inside, maybe. Like, it's the same way that, fucking you got Jay-Z coming in as fucking super gangster mafioso dude, but now you get us to the point now, he's evolved, And he brings us fucking Jay Electronica with damn near one of the most beautiful poetic prose written fucking albums in decades. Who's the fucking poster boy for fucking mental instability? Kanye West. A fucking billionaire. You see what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like, yo, like who's the fucking poster boy for their gambling? Michael Jordan. When Pete Rose is fucking asterisked out the fucking Hall of Fame because of his. Like, yo, like, we can't get a fucking break. Yo, the black man is the whipping boy of anybody. Like, and it's a well-known fact. It's a well-known fact. You got motherfuckers robbing banks with people with faces of black men on them. Because they know that this is an acceptable villain in our minds, in the minds of the masses. And black people aren't the masses. So we don't dictate that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gatekeepers. And again, the audience is primarily white. So even when you're talking about why do we make such negative music, and why is negative music so much more profitable than positive music? Because the masses, i.e., the white dominant hierarchical structure, only identifies you with being a negative representation. Same reason why they don't like fucking positive black movies and shit. That's why you get a slave movie every fucking year. Even if it is directed by a black person. They got to get in where they fit in so that they can once they get the money from that, then they can do the movies that they want to do. Don't you get that? Like, what America have y'all been fucking living in, yo? Like, we got to be the victim, and we got to carry the fucking weight of the victimizer. This shit is crazy. Oh, well, if we didn't support, well, look at Real Housewives and shit of hip hop and blah 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 blah. We've been identifying with the bluest eye longer than we've had any knowledge of ourselves. So if they think that's us, we tend to think that's us too. That's why you had the fucking Uncle Tom talking about, oh, boss, we sick. Y'all act like it's something new. So yeah, there might be a good percentage of us that actually do support the bullshit. But that's because they've accepted the idea of what we are through the eyes of the overseer. That's why we're talking about. That's why the big thing about representation is so fucking daunting right now, y'all. Come on, man, get in the game. Get your head in the game. You gonna blame us? That's the dumbest shit yo, man. Like, who are you? Who are you? Where are you? Where are you? All of this shit works in the fucking hand in hand, man. The cancer's in the whole system. Cancer's in the whole system. That's why it's so funny to see y'all accept certain parts of the system is okay. We'll sit up and agree that fucking institutional racism and institutional discrimination is wrapped within the whole infrastructure of this fucking government. And then y'all sit up and be like, oh, we gotta vote. So the cancers in this whole body, except the fingers? Huh? If the fucking society is sick, then voting is a part of that sick society too, right? Then I just learned recently that the reason why all the fucking jails is up in fucking rural, wherever the fuck, bubble fuck, is so that they can get more representatives votes in the electoral college. So again, your vote don't matter. They count the population from the jail to the population of the state that they're in. That's why your vote don't matter. The fucking pipeline exists. You feel good when your guy wins? It ain't had shit to do with you. Dumb. But that part is okay though. The vaccine is okay though. If the whole system is fucking is filled with fucking sickness, how can you say, well, the ankle's okay? The fingers ain't corrupt. Can you grow a new body back from the fingers if we cut them off and save them? Can we grow a new body back from the ankle? if we cut it off and save it, y'all need to get in the fucking game, man. Really, in a real way.